Aaliyah.
I'm Susan.
And welcome to the Citizen Science with the River Slang project that we are undertaking here today. In this project, we will be following the River Slang from its source here at Three Rock all the way to the mouth at the River Daughter.
So here we are at the place where the River Slang meets the Daughter. What a journey we've been on today. And Aaliyah, how are we going to celebrate this momentous occasion?
We have to do something really special because of all of this tracking and water detectiving we've been doing.
River hunting.
And I was thinking to celebrate, we could play one of my very favorite games called Waterway Wiggles.
Aaliyah, how do we play this game?
Well, we're gonna need some supplies. So we'll first of all get together some of these tools we've been using along the way. So tree swatches, our bird identification, our leaf identification, just some things to help us remember what we've noticed already along the river. We'll also get some of our drawing supplies. We'll each need an A4 piece of paper and some colored pencils. And with that, we can get started with our game. The way that it works is that we get to tune into our math skills and create 4 quarters out of our page. So we can fold in half. And then we can fold each of our halves into half again. You're very fast, Susan. So we have our 4 quarters, and in each of these, we are going to draw something that we've seen along the River Slang. And this will get our little artist hats on and help us keep a special and silly memory of our time. So the first part will be a head of something you've seen. It could be a leaf that's a head, or it could be a bird's head, or whatever. And the next part, the next quarter, will be the body or the torso. Then we'll have the legs, and then the shoes or feet. And it can be actual creatures we've seen or things in nature that we're turning into parts of the body. And the last catch of this game is that every time we've done one of our designs, we fold over. So just the very tip of it shows, and then we pass it along. So we're actually creating this creature together with other people who've experienced the waterway with us. That's how Waterways Wiggles works. And let's give it a go. Woohoo! Okay, it's time to reveal, Susan.
Can't wait.
Voila! So this is the great part of the game where you get to name your creature and try to identify the different things that have gone into it. Do you have a name for your creature, Susan?
Well, this creature here, I think I would like to call the robin leaf duckfoot.
Great, very explanatory, Susan. I notice a robin's chest. I think this is a collared dove's head, but you never know. Duck feet and some beech leaves that we found along the way. Who do we have here?
What name would you give your special creature?
I would call it, Who Are You Looking At? Because I notice that we have some yew tree legs, and I see the yew berries and some dead wood, some logs that were in the river. This, we are not sure. Possibly a fox's body, because we saw one scampering away. Maybe a squirrel, I don't know. And who's this on top?
Well, we passed a sweet chestnut tree earlier on when we
True.
were foraging for leaves for a mandala, and I thought it'd be nice to include him.
Excellent. So you can take as long or as short as you want with these. You can leave 30 seconds for each quarter or longer, add detail, add identification to the things that you're writing in, but it's great fun and helps keep the memories of your time with citizen science activities by the Waterways. To build on this silly, wacky Waterways Wiggles project, you could try a citizen science time-lapse construction where you place a camera in the same spot once per week for a few months or once a month for even a whole year, and different groups or families or people in your class make sure to take a picture at the same time every time you take the photo by the waterway. In this way, using this strategy, by the end of the few months or the year, you can host a viewing and have a look at how the waterways changed over the time that you've been taking the photos, and think about all of the memories that you've shared and all the things that you've learned along the waterway during that time. Oh, Susan, it's been such a nice time exploring the River Slang from its source at Three Rock all the way here to the River Daughter, and tracing and tracking it using mapping strategies, noticing bird life, the trees that grow by the river, and also playing with some storytelling techniques to help us remember all the nice times we've had.
And these are just some of the ways that you can get to know a river or waterway near you. And we hope you have just as much fun as we have had over the past day exploring this river from its source in the mountains all the way to where it meets the Daughter.
Enjoy. Thank you.
Citizen science and the river slang. We'll learn about your name and the birds and the plants who reside here. Exploring on waterways, investigations and games, tracking stories of beings who live here. And if you'd asked us before if we had any idea, we'd have told you not a clue. But now that we played, we find we might have more to say, making connections